way technology is, the way culture has shifted towards how we consume content, it really doesn't matter where things are now as long as it's good content. You know, people actually want things more convenient for them, and they want to be able to take it, you know, along the road with them and out of the theater. And I mean, the theater is still an experience, but we've seen in our conversations with a lot of people in the industry that that shift is definitely, it's been here already, and now people are just trying to figure out the best business models to capitalize on these new ways of distribution. It's not just about getting it on ABC or NBC or network TV anymore. It's like there's Hulu, there's Netflix, there's Amazon, Crackle, Vimeo, even YouTube too. So it's really exciting for independent creators like us that a lot of those gates are kind of, you know, just blasted open now.
I think there was a desire early on to like polarize, are you new media or are you traditional? And that kind of existed for a while, but slowly the two started to blend. And now it's, I mean, traditional media is looking to, you know, every studio has a digital department, right? And I think where Wong Fu Productions has placed itself is a bridge between the two.
We started reading all this news about, like, you know, real directors or whatever, Hollywood studios trying to actually get onto the internet, and we're like, are we going the wrong way? Like, everyone's trying to go this way. So it's nice that we've kind of stood our ground and just been confident in, you know, in the decisions that we've been making, and things have kind of caught up to us. So that's been nice to see.
I mean, we're not gonna lie, it'd be awesome to have a movie, you know, in the cinemas.
No, we don't want that.
Well, the way we're doing it now is very cost effective.
Yeah.
It's just, we don't need to spend, like Disney, I'm sure they spend hundreds of $millions on marketing, putting ads on buses and things like that, trying to get everybody in. We know what we do best, and we focused on our audience and marketing through the web. Everything before us is the feature film that we just created and released on June 3rd. It was done in part with a crowdfunding aspect. So we asked our fans, help us make this movie, and the response that we got was crazy. We raised over $350,000, well over what we really expected, wanted.
Our fans are definitely what keeps us going. We wouldn't be here or anything, you know, without the support. In 2008, we tried making a movie once, and then we actually had production companies tell us we can't invest in this unless you guys cast differently, and we're really disheartened by it. So the fans have proven to us that, you know, there's an audience for this, and they support it. So that's all due to them.
How did we end up in visual arts at UCSD?
We are definitely a very rare breed, and I think when we come across others, there's a certain connection, because there's not many visual arts majors that we meet from UCSD. But I think the course and the curriculum really crafted us into the creators that we are today. It was less about technical, and it was more about thinking conceptually, and that did put pressure on ourselves to learn and to really kind of get the ball rolling on a lot of projects. And I think that mindset is something that we carry on every day. Like, there's no reason why we can't do something.
Right. I think a lot of other film schools, they focus a lot on, like, the technical stuff, which is very valuable, like, as we've learned, like, in making this movie. But it can also be, you know, like, quite an impediment if you're like, you know, just out of college, just trying to make stuff, and you're like, oh, and you're taught that you can't make a short unless you have $10,000. It's like, it doesn't make any sense, right? So I think UCSD, you know, made us resourceful. You know, it's definitely different type of education from, like, a film school. We always, whenever we say that we're visual arts from UCSD, like, people think, oh, we're art students, we're film students. We're like, oh no, but we're not film students. It's a very different type of education.
The three of us met in class, in a Viz Arts class.
Viz 174.
That you know, I'll never forget that class. It was so simple. It was make one video per week for 10 weeks. Yeah. And you learn so much about yourself, your style, other people's style, how to work together. So definitely, it was great. Definitely very proud to be CSD Viz Arts.
Give me that.
The rest is history. I don't know.